people, welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Naseem the Dream. It is that time of the week once again, ladies and gentlemen. We are gonna break down some of the newest tracks that dropped this weekend and singles of the week. Be sure to check them out for yourselves. They're all linked in the description down below. Let's get right into these new singles. All right, we're gonna get right into it with Fredo Bang coming out with a whole new record. We're gonna be taking a little taste of this new track called Brand New AP with Rick Ross. This is just straight fire. This was absolutely heat. I love the sample that he chose on here. The hook is absolutely incredible as well. Fredo really did burn the house down with this one. Ross adding the flavor to the recipe on here, just adding the cherry on top to this whole formula. I'm really hyped for the record now. I really do think this is just a great sneak peek of what we might see in the album, so we'll see. Stay tuned for that review. Moving on to punk band Yours Truly with the track Call My Name. Dude, tell me when you hear this track, does this not remind you of the early work from Paris? Like, this is absolutely solid to me. I love how it gives me that reminder of that formula. It's such a great, like, a great reminder of like the dark atmospheres of emo rock and punk music of what it used to be in the 2000s, kind of what like Paramore somewhat like kicked off with like the My Chemical Romance era and stuff. So I really do like to hear that from here. This absolutely rules. It's a little bit basic and it kind of does really copy off a little bit too much of what was really inspired back in the day, but honestly this is really up my alley, so I can't really complain about it too much. I don't know how much longevity this track will have, but for now it's pretty fun to play. Next up is another new deluxe edition from Mick Jenkins. This one is called 2011 and this is an incredible psych piece of hip-hop. This is just a smooth, rich blend that is just so full of life, full of soul, interesting FX choices. The complete substance of the track is just full of purity. This is a beautiful piece brought to you from Mick Jenkins, and yeah, you should check it out. If you didn't hear the album already, here, play the deluxe. Next is one of my favorite punk bands to come out of the UK, Idols. This one is called Gift Horse, getting closer to the newest record. This one, a little bit too safe in my opinion. Really replicating a lot of what they've already really put out in their past work. I think a lot of fans are gonna appreciate the loyalty to their sound, but it needed a little bit more room for improvement and to like kind of like give us the insight that this will be a brand new chapter for the band. It's not really here for this one. Next up is Yard Act, another band from the UK. This one is called We Make Hits. Shockingly dull. They have like a tongue-in-cheek style to their punk music, and for the most part it does land with me, but on here it unfortunately doesn't. Sonically I wasn't really moving along with this either, but you know, if this is a decline for the boys so far with the radar just because of like some of the tracks that I've heard so far, I'm hoping it improves. Lately I haven't really been enjoying the news material, but I'm sure that can change. We're gonna move on with Conway the Machine teaming up with Cool and Dre for the track Give and Give. This is just another track that is just mostly for the sample work. I really feel like it's kind of just one of those exercise feels, just kind of like quick and steady track that just Conway just kind of goes and flows with, which by the way is still great. I really did love to hear him on this, and I love what they picked out for the sampling. Have to admit it's sounding a little bit unfinished. Just what's recorded is pretty good, but could have definitely added a lot more to this track. Like I said, it's just one of those tracks that kind of just feels like a freestyle, but it's still unfinished, and it just kind of bothers me a little bit, but it's still good. Next, we're gonna move on with Shygirl teaming up with Boys Noise for the track Tell Me. This goes hard. I love this techno style of music, bro. Sounding like it's like I'm like in an underground club in Europe, like fists flying in the air, neon lights, sweaty. It's just like it really brings in the vibe. I really do like that style of techno music, and with Shygirl teaming up with Boys Noise, come on, that's just a great formula. Come on, you can't really go wrong with that. This track is awesome. Moving on with Chelsea Wolfe with the track Everything Turns Blue, and I swear everything she touches just turns into this ethereal explosion of an experience. I just can't get over for this track specifically, and what she does so well like consistently with her music, with these haunting atmospheres, and this song is so sinister and it has like this radioactive element to it, bringing a lot of bite to the track. This is just another amazing piece from Chelsea Wolfe. You should definitely check it out. And then we got a new track from Jack Antonoff, aka Bleachers. This one is called Tiny Moves. So unfortunately, I really thought nothing was happening here for me. Jack was just sounding a little bit too sleepy, which is a shocker, but it kind of reminds me a little bit of like a late Christmas jingle. I don't know. It's kind of like traditional pop almost, but not really too far to traditional pop. Kind of like a little bit with some jazz and just some yeah. But I don't know, it might be your thing, definitely not mine. Moving on with Rachel Chinouriri with her newest track, Never Need Me. Big time track for her. This is really good. I really did enjoy this from her. What a fulfilling track. All in all, awesome bridge into the final act. It's definitely the biggest highlight of the entire song. Catchy hooks, clean instrumental passages. Yeah, this will definitely gain a lot of fandom. And I'm sure the music video is already getting a lot of fandom with that special guest bringing in Florence Pugh. That was really awesome. So yeah, this is gonna gain the green for me. All right, and then we got Mumford and Sons coming back, but this time with Pharrell Williams on the track Good People. Pretty progression very minimal. Very minimal. That's a big problem for me. It didn't really leave me with a feeling where I'm kind of just like feeling like I'm getting somewhere past the next passage. Like I feel like I'm just stuck in the chorus like all the time or at the end of the verse. Like the production isn't bad, but I don't know, this one just was not good to me, but let me know what you guys think of it. And then we got one of the best noise rock bands, Deerhoof, off with the track Almuatin. This song is brutal. It is such a chaotic blend of noise and post-punk. So I'm already really happy with what the band really puts on the table already, but with this one, man, it's so chaotic and it's just like ridiculously like infuriating with the way that they just pummel the mix, and it really does ensue that rage element, which I think is just so potent on here. They have a talent for this thing, and this is why I'm gonna have to give this song a point. Then we got next with KayCyy the Elephant displaying their newest single that's gonna be kicking off this year with the next record. This song is called A Neon Pill. Yeah, I wasn't really pumped for the return in general. I feel like KayCyy the Elephant, it was a band that I really did enjoy back in the day, but lately my taste of rock music has kind of been changing, and what they've been really doing, I haven't really been seeing anything that's really just been appealing to my interest. So I wasn't really sure if with the new track we'd really feel like we're stepping into a new era of KayCyy the Elephant. It does not feel like that for me. It really doesn't feel like anything has changed at all, and I think that's a big problem. They've been gone for a while. This is not really exciting for me. Overall, it's fine. Like, they still play well, it still sings well, but nah. Alright, then how about some Glass Beach with the track Motions? Very explosive comeback for Glass Beach. This is a highly amped punk song with hints of noise and ska inflicted into the single. If you're not into ska, you're probably gonna hate this. It's not like completely ska though. It's not like No Doubt Gwen Stefani or like Jeff Rosenstock ska. It's just a little bit brought into like some of the instrumental passages in here, but I thought it was brilliantly executed. So well done, Glass Beach. This is gonna get the green. And then we are gonna move on with Joey Badass with the track Passports and Suitcases featuring KayCyy. I am in love with this instrumental. I really thought they did some very alluring work with it. KayCyy is a newbie for me, so from what I'm hearing for the first time from him, it's not so bad. And I thought Joey was pretty cool on here too, but the beat is the thing that really does stand out on here. That could be a good thing for somebody, that could be a bad thing. I think overall what worked on here was pretty good, so it's gonna get the green. And then we got reggaeton artist Eladio Carrion with the track Bendecido. Nothing on this for me that was really appealing. Pretty lazy, unfinished. It tried to add like an entracing string passage at the very end to ensue some drama, but there's nothing happening here at all. So yeah, this is a wrap. And then we got country artist Moroney with the track No Caller ID. This ain't that bad. I mean, for country, from what I'm really hearing, I don't really find her to be much of a standout writer at all. It doesn't really seem like she has that much confidence in her ability either, just based off the monotone in her voice. Yeah, I don't really see the appeal for her. I've only really played one song, but I'm so far just gonna give this to yellow, just because I don't want to be naive and act like I'm that familiar with modern country music. There's some names that I really do enjoy, but with country, I really do like some of the stuff that really came out in the 70s and the 80s. So let me know what you guys think of this track. And ending off this week's singles of the week, we are gonna give it to Adrianne Lenker's Sadness as a Gift. What an incredibly endearing ballad from Adrianne. I cannot get over how effortless her work is with the production, with the writing, with her singing. The string work that she showcases is just beautiful, immensely blissful, left to right, start to finish, and it just becomes so like mind-boggling at a certain point that an artist like this in a big band like Big Thief doesn't really seem like, in my opinion, gets the recognition that she deserves. But, you know, I kind of should resent that just because I feel like the Academy has been giving Big Thief a little bit more recognition lately, so that's kind of a good thing. But yeah, I think she deserves a lot more respect. She is way more talented than what people think, in my opinion, and that is why this track is the single of the week. And that is it for this week's Singles of the Week, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go to like, share, and comment down below. And make sure you let me know what you guys think of these tracks. They're all linked in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Deuces.